All right. So after ending the stream last night, I went ahead and continued to work on the level design. Let me just show this on video. So this part was already done. The car, the buildings, the sushi store. I placed more stuff on the back, so it's now more like a city block now. I can walk around it. Here's a noodles stand, some garbage, a little back alley. You know. And I can walk all the way around. We also have a little machine here. Back to the car. And yeah, I might have to make this doesn't look bright enough, even though the sky still has a lot of lighting. Yeah, so I'm gotta continue working.
I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise, tear all the worries out of my mind. About who I'm supposed to be, I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away, they were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon.
Hello, Wellington. Welcome to the stream.
Compass was wrong.
Just working on my level design here.
Where I belong. I'm still rolling fast, praying sometimes it don't last that long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child,
Hello, Ruben. Thanks for coming. I hope you guys are enjoying your day, or night, or evening. It's already Wednesday morning for me.
you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon.
So Ruben says, I love your work. Keep rocking, mate. Thanks. Thanks, mate. Usually I don't use the word mate, but thanks. Glad you like it. Here. Let me just show you some of the progress.
Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your
So I'm gonna play.
dancing, dancing on the moon. Midnight and city lights on the other side.
So I generally like the art direction, how it looks. I do have an issue right now with optimizing, which I'm not concerned about too much at the moment. I'll do optimizing later. Yeah, I've got the gameplay, I have the multiplayer component, which I cannot show right now, but the core game mechanics are there. The FPS control, the rigid body character control, the gunfire, zooming in and out, recoils. Oh, the most basic things regarding FPS games. It's all in there. You can also shoot the car. Yeah. So the current short-term goal is to make a little alley that looks good, and I'll go from there.
Talking about nothing, then you said something under your breath.
Ruben says, wow, looks amazing. It's been a long time since I came from your channel. Is this a new series? I learned a lot from your platform game series. Okay. I mean, if you're talking about the platformer, you've been watching for quite a while. Well, I'm not sure if you've been watching the whole time, but yeah, this is a new series. Everything that I did with the platformer is pretty old, but I'm glad you learned a lot from it. And when I started making the series on YouTube for the first time, the platformer, I didn't have most of the knowledge that I have right now. All the stuff that I learned regarding things like little things like marketing and video recording, even programming. I've learned a lot along the way, and this is pretty much the latest iteration of it's accumulation of all the stuff that I learned. Oh, and when you say platformer, I'm not sure if you're talking about the platform fighter or the 2.5D platformer. So let me make this a little clearer. So I used to do a series regarding the rigid body character control, the 2D platform fighter. This is completely 2D. This thing. If you're talking about this, it's mostly the same project. I took the same code, took the same character controller, took the same multiplayer component, and then I switched the art. I also added an FPS view, the first-person view, instead of this. And obviously I've also got the new assets, the 3D models instead of 2D. So compared to this project, it's not a completely new iteration. But if I go all the way back to something like this, which is really old, this is a 2.5D platformer. So compared to this, it's mostly generally the same direction in terms of programming principles, certain programming principles, and my stance regarding game dev and everything. But the implementation might be completely different. So today I've got this going. Hello, John. Welcome. Okay, so you're talking about the 2D one. Okay. So compared to the 2D one, it's not a... Most of the implementations are the same. The code is the same. So I'm not even sure if I can call it a completely different project, because this is the good and bad of being an indie game developer. So I started integrating that 2D platformer or 2D game with Steam Network or Steamworks. And then I started thinking, if I can do this with 2D, why don't I make it 3D and not be bound by the 2D art that I had at the time? And then the next step was, if I can make this 3D, why don't I just go full FPS, full 3D, first-person view? But then I can keep the same framework. So that was the angle that I took. Not sure if that was a great decision. I know I have a lot of projects that I kind of stopped working on. Yes, you can say it's part of being an indie. You learn stuff, and as you learn, there's more stuff that you want to apply, and more things come up that sort of changes your course. Not sure if that's good or bad, but hopefully this will turn out to be a full playable game, and maybe I can even run a little local tournament with this. Since this is multiplayer, I can just gather a bunch of friends and let them play and have a winner and everything, and put that on video, hopefully.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you all my life. Cast out like a shadow, racing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
Ruben says, I'll stay tuned. I love the way you took the character functionality in terms of logical structure. Unity can be so messy. Yeah, thanks, Ruben. And yes, I would agree that Unity can be extremely messy, especially when there's a lot of tutorials doing really the basic stuff, things like find, get component here and there, and just have a bunch of dependencies just everywhere. So that's usually not good, depending on the size of the project, of course. But I like to say there really isn't a fixed answer to how you can make things manageable. There's general direction, like certain philosophies and principles that people generally follow, but when it comes to specific implementations, it's up to you, really. Gotta figure out what works. Yo, Ruben, thanks for the super chat. There is no message there, so I'll just say thanks. Little things like this help me stay afloat and stay indie. So, a big thanks for the support. Ruben says, I forgot the message. I'll let you work now. Once again, thank you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for coming. And I plan on streaming regularly. I might not stream on Saturdays and Sundays, but I would try to stream every day. I think I see a lot of value in interaction. So and the whole reason why I'm streaming and coding at the same time is because I don't mind being interrupted while I stream. After I end the stream, then I'll focus 100%. But if anybody's listening, you're more than welcome to ask questions, comment, say anything really. Another important issue that I'm noticing today is that I need an inner angle for the street, which I don't have. But I do have something called Spline. I forgot the exact name of the asset, but it's from Dream Tech, and I can do something like where is it? Looks like I'm now having too many things on the scene. I should organize. Spline computer. So we've got the Spline computer. Add a bunch of splines. Something like this. Colby, welcome. Colby says, looks like you were drinking whiskey or apple juice. Oh, I was just drinking water. But I do enjoy drinking whiskey every once in a while. There's this another alcohol called soju. It's Korean. It's like really cheap alcohol. It serves no purpose other than just getting you fucked up. I do enjoy drinking. Anyways, good to see you again, Colby. And right now, keep forgetting about all these controls. There's so many. Oh, I gotta add component. So I'm gonna go to DreamTech Splines, Spline Mesh. So I'm looking for road sidewalk B. Road sidewalk B. Where is it? Road sidewalk B. There we go. Colby says also had soju before, also good for terrible headache. Yeah, it does give you one of the worst headaches, worst hangovers ever. And you know what? The only thing that's gonna make it worse is mixing it with a bunch of other shit. Like beer. I used to mix beer and soju and just get completely fucked. That was fun. But we were much younger back then, so might have been okay back then, but not anymore. I might as well, after today's live stream, I might as well just go get a little bit of whiskey. Not too much, just a little sip. Just to soothe my mind. So anyways, back to what I was doing. Scale 0.5. Rotation 9. Negative 90? Oh, I can't see. Oh, hold on, where's... Count? There we go. Oh, slightly better. Need more light. Let me bring it all the way here. There should be more options for me to use. Not gonna update at all. What if I make this linear? How's that gonna work? Imagenia, welcome again. I hope you're enjoying your day. So right now I'm working on the other corner. Azir, maybe? Whoa, what the hell's going on with this? Now, this is probably not a good idea. I might need way more splines. Where's the count? Make this 10, 20. How about auto count? A little weird. Look at this thing. Let me try some other. Okay, that works much better. And if I make this linear, would that work? Looks like it does work somewhat. Something like that. Looks like this could work. Oops, what am I doing? Except this is a little too big. And I only wanted to cover the corner. Something like this. Which is enough. And of course the height is all messed up. Not so sure about this. Let me try the other direction, which is just piecing together. Yeah, this might be a much better choice, actually. Let me bring in light. Need more light here. Let there be light. That's a little too much light. Just for me to see. Imaginia says, is that a native Unity tool? The Spline? No. It's a $30 asset. I believe it was $30 when I bought it. There's also free versions with limited capabilities. Still works. But $30 is also extremely affordable, right? Oops. No. What the? There we go. I need a little more. That's about right. So I guess sort of works. The problem is, what do I have here? Maybe I should just ask for another little piece from the author. I don't know. Let me think about this for a second. Sequat Ali. Ali, welcome. Thanks for coming. So right now I'm writing another email to Sherman. I hope he can do this. I need an inner 90-degree angle. What is this thing?
Midnight and city lights on the other side. You're calling me up at the same time. I'm in the daylight. You're calling to say hi, but your words they
All right. So how can I fix this? Or can I fix it at all? I sent another email to the author. Let me also try fixing this while I wait. It still doesn't look too bad. I'll figure something out. This might be the end.
If there's something that you need to say, I know it ain't easy living inside your brain for sure. You keep telling me that it's all okay, but I know, yeah, your silence speaks so loud. Silence speaks so loud. And I hear you calling out.
A little weird.
I like your taste in tunes and everything you ooze. The tempo of your beat, you bleed a melody. No one can control that old time rock and roll. No ruling gravity. And hey, can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I learned to sing,
What?
watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love and don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger now. Turn up the stereo, the sound is taking hold. You dance like no one sees in private galaxies. The music of your soul, a symphony composed. Your words are wasted on me. Hey, can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love, don't be a stranger. Can I follow you back to your room, watching you bloom in the light of the moon? Can I follow you back to your arms, wash it all off in the river of your heart? There's a million different songs that I've learned to sing, watching you bloom in the light of the moon. Your loneliness will never be lost on me, so reach out and love and don't be a stranger. I don't know nobody on my level, dripping sauce like a boss, plus I'm rocking heavy metal, yeah. I don't know nobody on my level, dripping sauce like a boss, plus I'm rocking heavy metal. I just want a bag, like an old lady. I'm backwood smoking, I don't own papers, pass that 808. That shit a dome shaker. Oh, bitch, you know I'm grinding like a pro skater. Baby mama bugging, I'm so quick to hit ignore. Buku bitches in my bed, I got scales all on my floor. I got money on the line, plus I'm clocking that galore. I got bitches kissing bitches, all them bitches go explore. I'm feeling way up, well fuck it, I stay up. Put your bitch on my Snapchat, when I fuck up I make her. She want a chance with me, cause she know I'm a rapper. I give a dick but I never get feelings, cause shorty I know what you after. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
club, gon' find your ass way in New Orleans. Watch I look bit, I'm jugging. Dissect your hand if your hand in my putting. Put two in your man if your man keep a looking. Act like a pussy, your panties get tooken. I'm not the type to go fuck with them niggas who fuck with them niggas who stay on some fuck shit. Young and trapping out the bando. From the ceiling fan to the damn floor. Tryna stack my money up. Cause that's the only way we can go. Tell my mama that I'm okay. See the money coming through the doorway. Got a bad bitch with a lot of money, that's foreplay. Okay, they watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me. They watching me, they watching me, they watching me.
I'm lost in a city, still so far from home. I've searched for you all my life. Cast out like a shadow,
Okay.
sing towards the light. I pray to see you one more time.
All right, so my temporary solution to this is just stitching together a bunch of maybe I should just use Pro Builder to come up with a temporary models, and I can use the same textures maybe, but so this part looks really weird. What if I scale this? Oh shit. Scale it like here, and if I scale this way, I mean this is a horrible temporary solution, but it's not like I have a choice here. Huh. Might be okay, actually. If I bring it, yeah, that's good enough. And this could be less noticeable. I mean, players are not going to see this unless they're looking for it. Yeah, I mean, nobody's going to zoom in this much, but now I just need a little tile here, which I have the texture for. So that's, I think this could work even without the part. I mean, if Sherman sends me the part, that would be awesome, but I also can't just ask for things. Well, this... It's not bad. So let me just get rid of this. Don't need the directional light anymore. And also make sure... Wait a minute. Where's this sidewalk? Okay. You bring it all the way down. Bring it up. Make sure everything static. And why am I getting the same music over and over again? Thought this was random. And so everything is static. Let me also bake. And I might just intentionally keep this part dark. Oh wait, before I do that, I gotta fix the probe. Maybe not. What the? Where did it go? Oh. Yeah, it looks pretty normal. What is that? What is this? Because it's, yeah, just being baked. So let me look at it from here. I think it's okay. I'm just gonna wait for it to bake and I'll play, see if it looks okay. And so there is a bit of a weirdness that might be noticeable, but I think it's fine. But overall, this is looking more and more like an actual city now, an actual alley in a city. And I'm still waiting for it to bake. Almost done. Save. I might also be able to use a tile texture here. The floor. Anyways. It's a little too dark here, but looks pretty normal. Yeah. Looks pretty good. I mean, you guys probably can't see it with the compression. Yeah. And I might just have a building here, or might as well just intentionally keep it dark. So even if I don't get the acid, and I have it's like a little temporary solution. That's good. So I'm gonna go back and try adding the floor to fill up the rest of the sidewalk. Yeah, so temp stitch, we don't need this. What is this? Yeah, we don't need this. Maybe we do. Nah. Where's the floor? Wait, this doesn't like a tile floor. Wait, is this the floor? What? Huh? Different texture. Looks like I messed up the textures. The hell? What am I using? Plain concrete. What the hell? Marble flooring. Astute Ideas says, does Unity require a good computer? Yes and no. It's less about Unity, it's more about optimization and which platform you're targeting. Obviously, if you're targeting high-end PCs, you're probably going to need a high-end PC. If you're targeting mobile, then it becomes less of an issue. But for my game, yes, you do need a decent computer for something like this, with a lot of lighting sources, a lot of post-processing effects, a lot of high-resolution textures. Yeah, so it depends on what you're doing. Sidewalk, dirt. So I need sidewalk, dirt. Where's the dirt? What? Did I change the names? Oh, dirt A. Interesting. Why isn't this being used? Oh, okay, I get it. Right. Just different. Same model with a different texture, I guess. Stu says, thank you. Your content is amazing, by the way, for us. Aspirant game developer, creator. Thanks. You know, I hope you enjoy game dev. I mean, game dev over the years has become much more accessible compared to the 90s, early 2000s, 2010s even. Just like everything else, things have been becoming more and more accessible and more democratized, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the word. So these days you see a lot of new indie game developers, up and coming indie game developers. They make really interesting stuff. This is dirt. Turn this into a new prefab. Huh? What the hell? Oh. Wait. This is not the same. What's going on here? Sidewalk. A, dirt A. What the hell? Did I make a mistake importing? Doesn't look like it. Oh, sidewalk and dirt. What the? Huh. Good work, didn't it? That's a little weird. For now, I'll just stick with the ground creator. Yeah, this is just temporary. Oh, you know what? I might just stitch another thing together. What am I doing? So I might just do this. You're not gonna see the other side. Something like this. I mean, it's not perfect, but yeah, it's barely noticeable, which is good. Yeah, I think that works. So let's try this again. More baking. And while I bake, back to what I was saying about indie game developers. I mean, I guess you can say John Carmack started out as an indie game developer. But he was already famous being an indie with all the technical stuff, so maybe not. But anyways, today you can learn how to code, or you can be an artist. You can be a game designer working for a large company, or maybe you're a musician. There's so many different ways to get involved with game development. to become a game developer. And I never really imagined myself being a game developer. I used to just work in a cubicle. One day I downloaded CryEngine and things just took off. Not to say that the game engines enabled me to become a game developer. It was learning how to code that led me to do it. But obviously that's not the only way. And especially with all the social media, there's more ways for an indie market himself, or to get noticed. So it's all good. More loading. And even though this isn't perfect, I can live with it. Yeah. I think there's a bug with Unity 2020 where you just get completely stuck while you're loading. I hope that doesn't happen right now, but it has been happening quite often. You're just stuck here. And there's nothing you can do. Oh, looks like it's working. That's good. I mean, I'm creating a Steam server every time I play this, so I might have to change a few things here as well. Zach Watt says, PC specs totally depends upon what you want to achieve with Unity. The bigger the size of project and whichever platform you want to port your game will determine the PC specs you need. Yeah. Why am I stuck here again? So everything is relative. It depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you want to do. Depends on a lot of things. And right now, I'm pretty happy with the corner here. I'm gonna quit. This other project might be the cause of the lag. I don't know. And I think Unity's also had performance issues for many years. I mean, there's many different variables when we're talking about PC specs and things like frames per second. Oh shit. So I'm gonna call this temp corner outer corner. And could be prefab on its own. So make this static. Yeah, and this could be used in all 4 corners. Hold on, I gotta bring... I shouldn't have closed it. Let me bring up the Japan scene again. So let me save everything. And I'll just give it a few seconds. Oh, and this is just my personal thing. There's something about PC games, when you run it at something like 240 frames per second, in really high resolution and high graphic settings, and everything is just silky smooth. Everything just feels so nice. The game also has to be optimized. So there's a lot of variables. Back in the 90s, certain computers are pretty high-end. PCs were pretty expensive back then, and playing at a high frames per second on a CRT monitor on a high-end PC, that used to be, and I really enjoyed playing Counter-Strike like that. And I wasn't rich or anything, so I didn't have a good enough PC, so I had to go to a cafe that had it and pay for it hourly and just play outside. Those were the days. Oh, and a lot of my game design right now for this project is a lot of it is somewhat based on the old school deathmatch kind of things. While I'm intending this to be a free-for-all battle royale, I'm aiming more towards old school Quake deathmatch type rather than a PUBG battle royale. I don't want a giant map. I want a map that's just big enough for you to run around in and shoot other people. Like I don't want a giant map like Battlefield where you have to ride. You have to get cars and tanks and airplanes. That's just way too big for me. Let me just Google Action Quake 2. I probably shouldn't play videos for copyright. But there's still a lot of videos online about Action Quake. Well, not about Action Quake, on people playing Action Quake. But if you remember a typical Counter-Strike map, That's probably the size I'm going for. Even a smaller Counter-Strike map probably be a better fit. So let's go through the buildings, see what I like. Okay, I'll go with this. Building 7 and 8. Where's the I'll go to building 7. Huh? What the hell? So building 7 goes on the other side. And for this side, I'm probably just using buildings as more like walls. But I don't actually want an actual wall or an invisible wall or anything. I want something that blends with the environment. So we've got building 7. How did the author deal with the corners? Guess it doesn't really have a 90-degree angle street corner. Yeah, it's all pretty round. From here, it's just open space. Anyways, 7 and 8. Building 7. Building 8. So they're really close together. What the? Guess I should use. I think it looks kind of something like this. Looks like it. Just slightly forward. So building 7 and 8 should both be static. Building 8. Get rid of the mesh colliders. Not gonna need them. Can't have a lamp right in front of the doorway. This slightly or this way. Wait. Oh, never mind. Guess this needs to be farther back. I don't want the lamp bumping into the building. Yeah, I might need a little more space here. Or not. This might be too close. How about I just move it here? Actually, this. Yeah, I'll put it back more. I'll just add more floor here. Why not include the whole thing? I put this back slightly more. Yeah, that looks about right. So already, I'm feeling the tight alleyway. The dark environment, the Quake style, or Action Quake 2 style dark city. I might need more emissive lighting here, just to add just more neon lights. Give you a slightly more cyberpunk look rather than just a gray dark city. If I look at it from this side, all these shiny things, I really like them. A little bit of light source. You know, that characterizes a city. But from this side, it's just, I don't know. Feels a little like Hong Kong, I guess. But yeah, I definitely want more of a cyberpunk look. Might need a light post. One more light here. You also look at it from this side. Yeah, it's not too bad. And obviously things look a lot more dull without, once these shiny stuff is far away. If I get closer. Look at it from here. Or if I look at it from here. Yeah, I really like this. And now I just need more buildings. More props here. Sort of make you feel trapped. And you are trapped in this level design. It's just one block, one city block, and the entire perimeter is going to be blocked by buildings. It's gonna make you feel claustrophobic somewhat. I like the Joker. I remember the Joker put in CGI just to cover up more of the view, to make you feel trapped, to give you a little bit of anxiety in the city. I like those things. Well, not that I like them, but I like the mood. Let's play this again. And with more props in the scene, I might be slowing down significantly. You gotta optimize the models, the textures and everything. So things are definitely slower. I don't know if it's because I have another project open, another giant project open, or the level is just taking longer to load now. Frames are okay. Let me also go from here. Yeah, it's not too bad. We also have a bit of reflection going. Can I jump across? There's also little corners here that you can utilize during your gameplay. It's like a little alley here. I might have cats here or something. Yeah. So ever so slightly, the levels just being formed. Yeah, I really like this part. This part. But this is also the part where I've been focusing the most. If I just go here, things look a lot more dull. Maybe they can be. I don't know. So now it makes a lot more sense for things to be dark here, now that you have buildings covering both sides. I like it. Let me look at the stats. Yeah. 3 million triangles? Or I think that's what it's referring to. I mean, the numbers seem a little too high. Way too high, actually, but You know, those little things. Well, not little things, but those things can be optimized. What I might not like is if I look up from here, it's just blue. I wish there were some clouds, but it's hard to find the perfect HDRI sky for this. These things I probably won't even able to see. This I might not even see it during gameplay, just because of the sheer number of the tall buildings. Okay, and some of the colliders are missing, which is fine. So we have colliders on the door. This building actually reminds me of Taiwan. I don't know why. But I guess that's it for today's video. Sakwat Ali says, I reckon this nighttime looks more lit than daytime. I mean, it does look more lit. I'm not exactly sure what you're saying. Generally, cities do have a lot of light sources, even at night. You might have light sources coming from the windows and from the lamps, obviously, and you also have a lot of neon signs. So let me do this. So if I look for Soul Night Alley. Oh, this is way too dark, but there's no light sources coming from this guy. This is also a different time. So this is completely dark. The sky is completely dark, but there's so much light sources coming from the buildings and everything. This is too much. I like this, but I want to tone it down to something that looks more like this. I think this is a better example of the lighting that I'm looking for. Not this. Where did it go? Disappeared. Anyways, this is probably the closest thing I found today. This is from the distance. Oh, too dark. Instead of night, let me look for dusk. Yeah, this looks more like it. Too bright. Yeah, something like this. This looks kind of like it. Yeah. The HDR sky for this is a little too gray for me. I want more blue. But there's a lot of little details that I'm looking for. I wish I had more clouds here. But maybe I don't need them. Because it would suck to use this HDRI sky and most of the time you look up and you can't even see the textures. I might have to replace it. So So that's it for today. I'm gonna end the stream and continue working on the level. So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Good night, everybody.